How's it going, people? It's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with episode number 10 of Season 7. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for this, because last week I wasn't ready, certainly. I was a big blubbery mess with Enoch passing away, or his sacrifice to save the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, and yeah, those beautiful final words as Daisy and Phil were with him to the very end. Yeah, I think we all just collectively broke down for our hero, who will never be alone. He will always be in our hearts. But you know what? Just throw everything at me, agents. Because, yeah, let's do this. Let's go. No, I'm excited to see what this episode entails. We've, of course, got a few more left to go. And I'm not sure if the final 2 episodes are going to be like a 2-hour-long event like last season was. Because I've heard like different kinds of like discussions. Is it going to be a 2-hour event? Is it not? So I think we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's even worse if it is, because that means we've got like next week and then the week after, and then that's it with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, with that said, let's get into episode number 10 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7. Let's go.
Sweetheart, 2 more beers on my tab.
Okay.
Under the name John Garrett.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
We're stuck in the 1980s.
Garrett?
Timeline's coming apart. We have to put it back. Nathaniel Malik's out there with quake powers and a new base. You made a promise to Daisy that you wouldn't have to fight him alone.
Things are moving too fast.
Keep that promise.
Devastated. I've never seen you so freaked. You were inconsolable.
I've heard rumors.
That's why I asked.
The theories. Fitz dead. I don't think. No, we don't do that here. Not again.
Daisy, there's one other thing. At Afterlife, there was a woman who.
That was fast.
Oh! Here we go! Ooh!
They call it Afterlife. Most people don't like the ending.
See, this is a very crude way to lull you in.
We can't risk it.
You have to be very cautious about this.
But you have to bring back my daughter.
Yeah, that was supposed to be told to you, Daisy, but, you know, we kind of got interrupted, so...
When we were at Afterlife, she stole a gun from a guard, and I think she intended to use it on herself.
Yeah, sadly, that might have happened in the...
I think in the original timeline, she went through...
Champions of the people, like Robin Hood, stealing from the high and mighty and giving to those more...
Yeah, but we like Robin Hood. Same can't be said about you, buddy.
Simple mercenary just trying to earn a decent living. S.H.I.E.L.D. decided he worked for the wrong people. What did they do, Durant?
They shot down our plane.
They shot it
This is it.
right out of the
Rope,
sky. And
rope,
who
rope.
are they?
I want a power like that.
Don't worry.
No!
It'll be yours as soon as we take
You
it
were
from
enough of a handful in Season 1, John. No. We just need to partner Deke up with Quill.
It was just on comms.
And the drive was damaged in the process. Every jump since then has been
The
a
host.
malfunction.
The host has
So then why
Yeah.
won't Fitz help us?
been absent. Don't. No. Don't you dare say
It's
it.
too painful to remember.
Oh no.
To want to remember.
Please don't even think that.
Hydra, bound by its history, rules, hierarchy. No thanks. Here's my pitch. Goodbye to all that. Say hello to anarchy.
Yeah, it's not really any better than Hydra, to be fair, buddy. Still evil.
Digging up our greatest hits.
I'm not even mad. They let me watch you die a bunch of times.
It would have been like
Oh yeah, which one was your favorite?
kind of nostalgic to see the flashbacks
long-haired
in
creep
season 1.
stabbed you with a pointy stick. That was funny.
You haven't changed a bit, and I'm aware that statement makes no sense.
Here comes a good
Don't leave us alone.
Yeah, Matt caught me up. You know, you said her name to me when Malik was doing a number on you, Jaying.
You might know
I
her.
did the same thing to her. They cut her off.
Victor.
They took her power. In my past and in her future. I don't know.
I'll be your chaperone. How about that? You need me to bail you out? I'll be right there.
Oh, it's
You really are square, aren't you?
Harsh, but yes.
oh. I mean, he's got a good point. This is like
Coulson, come in.
an opportunity
Coulson.
before she fell into the
Something's
dark
wrong. They should be back by
place.
now.
Time out, man. That is not what I signed up for.
Cora, please.
Gordon helped
Altered the
Jayang
deal.
keep Cora a prisoner.
Dude, come on. Oh, I don't feel so hot. Unplug me, man.
Okay, Peter.
I changed my mind. Oh, yep. Here it comes. Cleared for takeoff, bud.
You know, part of me just wants him to betray him, but, you know, that's not gonna happen.
I knew this was a mistake. I never should have agreed
Oh
to this.
man, I
We
can't
wouldn't
get it
trust
out. I
us.
can't get it out the Sierra and
Trust you.
Victor.
I don't know anything about you, and no one will tell me anything.
We just want to help.
So familiar. Your gift, it's a lot like.
Here we go.
Nathaniel took that from you, and not being able to reach them. And the
Sounds like a
others,
repeat
they
story.
wanted her gone. But they don't see what I do. Cora has a good heart. Sometimes trying to do the right thing comes out all wrong.
Yeah. I'm glad we're having this heart-to-heart before things went to hell.
Let this happen to them.
Gordon, wait.
Oh,
It's okay.
he's
You're
doing
gonna be all
everything he
right.
can to spare everyone
You're
else.
hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Planning a little road trip. Looking for an open-minded gal to tag along.
Thought you'd never ask.
Oh
sorry,
god, are we
babe.
getting
You
this
know-
yet? Oh yes, come on, babe. Yes, let's go, Queen.
All right. Bye.
Oh, for God's sake.
Better call Yo-Yo.
Ah!
May radioed. Nathaniel's at the lighthouse.
He's with John.
Oh, he
Garrett.
said yo,
I'll
because,
explain
you know,
it right
yo-yo no longer applies, does it?
Hostages out.
You still have Daisy. Isn't one daughter enough?
Oh, no.
Oh,
You know, you
didn't
can't
know.
keep your useless traps shut, can you?
Wow, it's like a season finale of Dallas around here.
I'm sorry.
Whoosh.
Guess who steps in to crush your spine, dear old...
Don't be like Nathaniel, don't spoil in the comments.
I give it a B. B plus. Definitely room for improvement.
Oh, shut up, you have no room to talk.
Stay back. I won't say it again.
Mom, no!
Oh, I guess you won't live
You
forever.
son of a bitch. Rip him apart! Rip him a new one! Come on, girl! Just please, end his existence. Oh my god, she's had to lose her twice.
Who's this Garrett fella anyway?
Oh no.
There you are.
You. I will kill a bitch today.
Garrett moved them off somewhere else.
I wanted to come with you. Meet my sister. Sybil told me all about it.
Just cut straight to the chase. She can't catch a break, can she? It just... Oh my god, Deke!
Come in.
You can't hear! Oh! I can't!
Zeke Shaw, answer your radio.
Oh, a spaceship? Can I get a best day ever?
No!
Best day ever!
If duct tape doesn't work, I can liquefy a femur or two.
You're not Carl.
And every outcome where we don't come out on top has one thing in common.
Fitz.
He's gotten in our way long enough.
So wait, is he
I know
still...
you're gonna take us to him.
So Fitz is... So wait a goddamn second! Not only does this, of course, imply that Fitz isn't dead, thank you, but if they are not successful because of Fitz, that means our boy Leopold James Fitz is key, is instrumental for Earth coming out on top. That's what I love to see. And it kind of gives you the impression that next episode, we get our boy! We get our boy! Just watch. It's not going to be next episode. Because, you know, just hurt me. Just hurt me. I mean, this already... not as painful as last week's. Considering how I'm still able to form a sentence after this episode. Can't say the same about last week. But, it still sucked. It was still painful. Like, bloody Daisy can't catch a bloody break, and that's the second time she's had to see with her own eyes her mother die. I'm just happy that the idea that Fitz is dead is completely mute at this point, because I was in denial about the whole thing. It's not something that I wanted to accept, and I felt like they've already destroyed us with Fitz dying in season 5, so they're not going to do the same thing here. But they added something even better. Fitz is the savior of Earth. You're welcome, people. This is his redemption. Well, I'd say it's his own personal redemption, because of course he's been suffering, and he's been feeling a lot of guilt regarding the framework and the whole Doctor shtick going on. So I feel like this little I guess allocation in terms of credit is kind of would kind of have him feeling a bit of redemption of sorts. So yeah, but I'm hoping we do get to see him in the next episode. I feel like we're going to, since they have to confront Fitz now. So yes, please, because I need to see Ian again. I know he's been busy filming multiple projects at the same time as filming Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So of course that's why he hasn't been able to appear, I believe, in this season as much. But yeah. Yeah, this got me angry, this episode. Not because it was like a bad episode or whatever, because Nathaniel, I hate him. I want to strangle him. I want to kick him to the sun. The thing is, though, it's a good combination of a great script and a compelling actor as well. So it's like Nathaniel is a character that you just love to hate because he is being portrayed really spectacularly. So, and he gives you a lot of reasons to hate him. Like, I feel like this episode, gave you, like, if you didn't have a reason already to hate him, I think this episode was the perfect introductory to why we hate Nathaniel Malik. And it's so interesting because we've had glimpses of his father throughout the season, and you know, he was a very interesting character. And then we've had Gideon as well, and we despised Gideon, but I really think Nathaniel is up there in terms of expelling that, like, venom, that hatred that he gives off these traits that makes you want to hate him, and it's done really, really well. So I'm glad that they've managed to mold Nathaniel's character into a very interesting and amazing to watch villain. So yeah, I just really, I am frustrated with him, but like, in terms of a critical point of view, I really love his portrayal. So yeah, just the inner fanboy of me is like, we also had another returning face today, which was Garrett. Like, he appeared, and I did have a look afterwards, and I thought this was a really, really nice touch that James Paxton, who is Bill Paxton's son, he played Garrett in this episode, so I thought that was a really nice tribute, and I really liked the way that he captured some of the mannerisms and some of the vocalization. It was just really, really it was like a nice what's the word I'm looking for? It was a nice continuation, and it was like he was actually his father. So I think Bill would be very, very proud of his son, because I was convinced so well with James's performance today. So yeah, I really, really thought that was a nice touch to have Bill's son play his father's role, and he did it spectacularly as well. So yeah, major props to James for his role tonight. So yeah, and it was really good to see Garrett, like, in this aspect as well. I'm just trying to think as well, because since he's all done away with everything now that we've known, like, he's no longer associated with S.H.I.E.L.D., and given Nathaniel's words, Hydra's taken a bit of a backseat as well. Of course, there was that alliance, but would that mean Garrett never confronted Ward? Because, of course, Garrett would confront him later in life. I think it was like 2000s. So this would still be in the 80s. So, yeah, would that mean he would never confront Ward? Because we have to remember, Garrett was very instrumental in Ward turning to the dark side. Much like Nathaniel did with Garrett did with Ward. In managing to convince him to join his side, which I think it kind of parallels a bit. So yeah. So what would that mean for Ward? Would this, like, with the timeline being in a complete shambles that Barry Allen would approve of, would that mean Ward is good? Are we, like, because I do have hope that we're going to see Brett Dalton in some capacity again. And this would be like, yeah, it would mirror from the framework, because we had a good Ward there. But this wouldn't be a framework version of Ward. This would be, I guess, him in flesh and blood and all that jazz. So yeah. So yeah, but, you know, if we do get to have Brett Dalton in this, would we have a good Ward? We'll just have to wait and see, because, like I said, he was very instrumental in swaying Ward to bad. So would this mean Ward was not affected? So we'll just have to wait and see. There's also, like, a plethora of events that's changed because of, I feel, Jai Ying's death as well. Especially the fact that Daisy's here, and Daisy wasn't born yet. But I do have a bit of faith that we're not going to have any phasing out situations regarding Daisy. I'm not sure, because it's kind of similar to the whole Deke situation. The life that he led never happened because Earth was not destroyed. But I feel like as long as Fitzsimmons is alive and their children would be alive enough to have Deke, then it wouldn't really matter. Whereas in this case, Jiaying didn't get the chance to birth Daisy, so that's why I'm saying it's a bit completely different, because Deke could his scenario would be different, but Deke could somehow still be born. So maybe that's why he's sticking around. Whereas in this timeline, Daisy never got to be born. It's a swap to Cora and Daisy, because of course Cora didn't survive in the original timeline because she killed herself. And in this new timeline, Daisy never got the chance to survive. So yeah, that is probably going to be an issue that is going to be addressed at some point. And I think with Jiaying's death, Cal never got the chance to turn evil as well. So this is what I'm talking about. There's ramifications that's happening from the original timeline in this new established timeline. The timeline is in a complete shambles at this moment. So yeah, I'm really curious if we're going to see any repercussions for the remaining 3 episodes, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, it stung more, Jiaying's death the second time around, because I think the main factor was this was before she did anything wrong. This was the mother that Daisy had hoped to meet. She had that conversation with Jiaying, which was beautifully done and very, very like it really pulled me in, the conversation. So I thought it was really well done, the scene, and it was really beautiful. And that was the mother that Daisy aspired to look up to. Because she has not been pulled into that darkness after what happened to her. So it stung the second time around mainly for that reason. But again, this is it. Daisy's had to watch her mother die twice, which stings. It really does sting. So, like, yes, Jiaying was a bit more unhinged the first time around, but it still affected Daisy, and it stung even more because this is a Jiaying that Daisy could get behind with. So, and not just that though, but I'm just curious to see how Cora is gonna take this as well, because she's not in a good place at the minute. She has been swayed by Nathaniel. But at the end of the day, Jiaying was still her mother. So it's going to be very interesting to see how she deals with this, and if she's going to have a betrayal on Nathaniel because of the fact that Nathaniel killed Jiaying. So yeah, I just got to say though, I hope Nathaniel, you'd hope that he would be very considerate of the time he spent anyways, because he should have been dead by now. He's even made mention of that. But he's got to be extra considerate right now, because Daisy would have shredded him to the last atom. She was getting ready to shred him to bits and pieces at that moment. So, Nathaniel, you ungrateful little bitch, be very considerate. He's not, because he's so far up his own arse. He is a very aggravating character, and you just want to strangle him. So, yeah, but like I said, I think the actor and the script make a perfect blend in being able to distribute a very compelling performance. So, yeah. I also liked Coulson and Garrett interacting. I think it was only that one scene, but it was still really good stuff to see, especially Coulson making Garrett making the low-key reference when he saw everything, including Coulson's deaths. But yeah, it was really nice to see them interact. It was also really good to see May and Garrett have that little fight before he decided to bolt off with Gordon's abilities. So, yeah, I really, really liked that. But yeah, my heart was skipping a couple of beats as well regarding Simmons and how she had that breakdown in the last episode. Because I was aware of people theorizing that Fitz is actually dead. That's why she had a breakdown. And this episode didn't help any matters. If anything, it kind of fueled the fire a bit. It stoked the fire even further. With Simmons saying, maybe it's too painful for me to remember. And, oh, is this why Fitz is not getting these messages, etc.? Yeah, I was like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Come on, I can't take this. We're not having any of this. But thankfully, he is alive. Not just that, though, but is instrumental to saving the world. I just love it. Like, I really do love the idea that, yes, Ian has not been able to appear as much this season, but he still heralds some really significant factor in this season, such as being the only person, being the man responsible for denying the Chromicons what they want. So yeah, but yeah, I really, really loved this episode. I also liked Sousa encouraging Daisy to speak with her mother. I'm just wondering when them two are going to, like, when them two are going to have their first, I guess, official kiss in this timeline. Because, of course, they had the kiss, but, you know, that was erased because of the whole time loop scenario. So, yeah, but Sousa doesn't know that yet. So, but, of course, Gemma was the one to sense, you know, things could be blossoming between Daisy and Sousa. So, yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, I kind of got eerie vibes seeing Jiaying and Sousa in the same room because of Dollhouse. I mean, I know it's a completely different show, so they're completely different characters. So yeah, but I don't know. I just love Dollhouse so much, and Sierra and Victor, like, they really reflected well off each other. So, with me still loving Dollhouse so much, and it being a Whedonverse show as well, yeah, there was a part of me that was like, hey, it's Victor and Sierra. This is kind of awkward because, you know, Victor and Daisy, and yeah, so yeah, but no, I really liked this episode, and yeah, it was very heartbreaking for Daisy. The girl can't catch a break. This is it. She can't catch a break. Whenever things are looking up for her, something always has to bring her back down. And in this case, it wasn't the fact that she lost Sousa or whatever. It was the fact that she lost her mother, and she's had to see her die again. And this one stung even more so because this was the mother that Daisy looked up to. So yeah. But yeah, great episode. Great to see Garrett again. Like I said, I think Bill would be absolutely proud with how James was able to convey and be, like I said, a nice continuation for a nice continuation of Garrett's character. Yeah, I thought that was a really, really nice tribute by James. So that and he played it off really, really spectacularly. Yeah, and I'm just wondering, how are we going to clean up this mess in the timeline? Because, you know, it's a bit messy. Bit being a understatement of the century. Oh boy. Yeah, I thought this was a good episode though. Yeah, it might not have been good as last week's episode, but it was still, it still had the adrenaline running through you, especially when Jiaying was not the person that I guess Nathaniel sought after. It was Gemma. And just seeing Daisy ready to just rip him apart. Oh, she's gonna get that chance. I'm certain of it. Like, if Cora like does turn to their side because of the fact that he killed her mother, I don't like, as powerful as she is, I don't want her to be the one that ends Nathaniel. I want Daisy to be the one to end Nathaniel. And in the style that she should have had the opportunity to do so until but we shall wait and see what happens there. But yeah, good episode for Agents. Excited to see what happens next week. Are we gonna get our boy Leopold Fitz? It's something you hope for every week, but now we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp of meeting Leopold, since he is very essential to the idea of victory or defeat. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!